You rinse me under cold water for like 4 seconds and call that clean. 4 seconds! Girl, I have touched raw chicken. I have touched last Tuesday's pasta. I have touched things I cannot name. And you put me back on that counter like I'm fine. Like we're fine. We are not fine. This is the part that made me write this whole letter. Your scientists found that a used kitchen sponge has more bacteria per square inch than your toilet seat. Your toilet seat. You would never wipe your dishes with your toilet. But right now, that's basically what's happening every single morning. I'm not trying to scare you, I'm trying to help you. Here's what you do. Wet me completely, all the way through. Microwave me for 90 seconds. That kills 99.9% of bacteria. Do it every 2 days, and replace me every 2 weeks. Not every 2 months. I know exactly which one of you needed to hear that. Do this, and we can still be friends. Probably. Tag your friend who has had the same sponge since summer. You know who she is. She knows who she is. It's time. Hit the follow button for more kitchen hacks. So I've been watching you, but been quiet. I cannot take it anymore. Seeing what you're doing to me every single time you cook, it's embarrassing. For both of us. You cut me, fine, you chop me, okay? And then immediately, like before I even have a moment, you throw me straight into a hot pan. Every time. And you wonder why your food doesn't taste right. You wonder why I'm bitter. I am literally bitter because of you. You did this to me. You did this to yourself. And your dinner guests have been too polite to say anything. I have this compound inside me called allicin. It's the thing that makes me powerful. It fights inflammation. It helps your heart. It's literally medicine. It only activates when you crush or cut me and then wait. 10 minutes. You've been cooking the health right out of me for years. That's it. 10 minutes and you get all of it. But when you throw me straight into heat, you destroy it before it ever forms. Starting tonight, crush me or chop me first before you do anything else in that recipe. Set me aside, let me sit for 10 minutes. Then add me to the pan on low to medium heat, not screaming hot oil. Just watch how different everything tastes. You've been one step away from doing this right the whole time. 10 minutes. I asked for 10 minutes. That's less time than you spend scrolling right now. Tag that person who cooks me wrong. She deserves to know. And honestly, so did you.
You have been dripping batter on your counter for years, and it was one move away from being fixed. I'm embarrassed for both of us.
You pour, you tip it back. That little drip goes wherever it wants. You wipe it, forget it, it dries. 3 days later, you're scrubbing mystery crust going. How? Nobody told you the fix because it sounds too simple. When you're done pouring, don't tip the bowl back to the right. You rotate it left. Keep turning. The drip follows the bowl instead of running down the side. No mess. No wipe.
Tag the friend who has that dried drip situation on her counter right now. She knows who she is. Save this, because you will absolutely tip it the wrong way next weekend.
Without asking, you just chop whatever you want on me and walk away. But today, I have a lot to say, starting with the raw chicken situation. When you cut on me, especially proteins, bacteria gets down into my knife scars, okay? You rinse me with lukewarm water for 5 seconds and go about your life. That bacteria, it's still there. It's warm and cozy. You basically built it a little home and wished it well. And then you cut your vegetables on me 30 minutes later. Congratulations! You made a salad with extra steps. You chose me over a wooden cutting board because you thought I was more hygienic. I heard you say, plastic is easier to clean. Well, a study from UC Davis found that wooden cutting boards actually have natural antimicrobial properties. The bacteria gets drawn down into the wood grain and doesn't come back up. What? On me, it stays in the grooves, multiplying, judging you. I've been the wrong choice the whole time and nobody told either of us. If you're keeping me, wash me with hot soapy water immediately after raw meat. Sanitize me with white vinegar or a diluted bleach solution monthly. And keep separate boards, one for meat, one for produce. Preferably a $10 wooden board for vegetables is genuinely a better choice long term. But I'm not telling you to replace me because I'm hurt. I'm telling you because it's the right thing. Mostly. I'm a little hurt. Nobody asked me, but somebody needed to say it. Tag a girl who owns one plastic cutting board and thinks she's winning. She needs this. We all do. Those beautiful plates you bought? They don't fit in standard cabinets. And it is not your fault. But there is a fix. You bought us. Getting home, you saw we didn't fit, so we live on your counter in a stack getting dusty and chipped. You've normalized this. Standard cabinets are 12 inches. We are 11.5 plus the lip. The industry just never caught up. But here's what does work. One deeper shelf insert. Get 15 inches instead of 12 inches. It's under $20 at any hardware store. We lay flat, we fit, we're safe, your counter is clear. This is the fix. It exists. You're welcome. Save this for the next IKEA trip. And send it to whoever has plates tower on her counter. She's been living like this long enough. I have been flipping pancakes sideways for 3 years. You need a different method. Stay with me. That junk drawer, right now. You have dead battery you're not sure about. 4 rubber bands. A birthday candle from 2019. Something unidentifiable. You've opened it 400 times and closed it without touching anything. Because decluttering felt like a therapy session you weren't ready for. But what if your frustration was actually the tool? It's called rage decluttering. Pick it up, tell it exactly why it's leaving, out loud. Say to your scratched nonstick pan, you have been sticking since 2021 and I reseasoned you 4 times. Goodbye. The frustration becomes the momentum. You're not sad, you're justified. 3 bags in 40 minutes. Set a timer. one drawer. Go!
Save this for this weekend. Tag whoever has the junk drawer situation. She needs this energy more than she needs another organizational bin.
Am I not soft enough for you anymore? I've been here 3 days, and you're already throwing me away? Meanwhile, you literally bought breadcrumbs yesterday. You buy breadcrumbs, you buy croutons, you buy coating mix, and I become all of those things. I didn't go bad, I just got better at other jobs. Let me dry out completely, or toast me lightly, blend me, boom, breadcrumbs. You literally just made what you bought, for free, using what you were throwing away. But wait, you spilled grease on your counter, you're using paper towels, expensive paper towels, and it's not even working. I absorb grease. Like, that's literally what I do. Press me on the grease, let me soak it up, throw me away after I'm actually useless. The bread absorbs oil better than paper. Science. You've been wasting paper towels and stale bread. You made your soup too thin? Immediately you start Googling how to thicken soup. I'm right here. Tear me into small pieces. Add me to the soup. If you find this hack's useful, follow for more, and send this to that friend who's always dumping me after 3 days. And those croutons you love? The ones you put on every salad? The $5 bag? I'm literally those. Cut me into cubes. Toss me with oil and seasoning. Bake me at 375 degree and high for 15 minutes. Croutons, you've been buying me in different fuls. I didn't go bad. I just changed. I got firmer. I got drier. I became better at other things. You saw me as expired, but I just evolved. Not everything that changes is broken. Sometimes it's just me, ready for a different purpose. You spent 4 minutes looking for me. 4! I was in the back the whole time. Watching. Muffin tin. Put us in the cups. 1 spice per slot. Pull the whole tin out when you cook. Every spice visible. Every spice reachable. No more digging. No more losing me. You made me tangled. Behind the toaster. With 4 other cords. None of us know who we are anymore. Binder clip. On the counter edge. Thread me through the metal part. I hang. I stay. I'm free! Untangled. Accessible. I know who I am again. So do you. I was supposed to be round. Look at me now. I'm a puddle. A delicious puddle, but still. Parchment paper. Chilled. Cold sheet, cold me. I hold my shape. I don't spread. Round. Thick. Perfect. All because you gave me a cold foundation.
You just found a page that helps you understand things you see and feel. Follow to hear what they have to tell you.
Wait, where are you going? You're about to pour my water out? You do this every time, and it hurts me personally.
I'm literally the secret ingredient. All that starch in me? That's what makes your sauce creamy.
Add me to your sauce next time, and stop struggling.
Creamy.
You just elevated your sauce, you're welcome.
Yeah, I'm rock solid, and now you're hitting me like I did something. You left me open, now look at me. This is on you.
Relax. Where are you running to? Just drop a marshmallow in here. I'll leave me overnight. I'll soften back up like nothing happened. Why do I look like this? All oily at the top, dry at the bottom?
You keep storing me wrong, and then blame me.
Just flip me upside down. That's it. See? Now everything stays mixed, and I stay creamy, just for you.
Don't keep making things hard for yourself. Follow for more hacks and tips that actually work.
If this was helpful, share it with your friend. They might need it.